You're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel, giving you morning moments of insight, laughter, and a little something to stir the soul.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, or good whenever you're sipping on your coffee today. Welcome back to another episode of Daily Sip with Marcel. Today is October 23rd, 2025. Yeah, this is my daily ritual, which becomes a moment of reflection on the stories that capture our world. But today, the steam on my coffee cup is casting a long shadow because we're not just watching television this fall. We're preparing for a farewell. We're preparing for the end. Today, my friends, we are diving headfirst into the upside down. Yes, the strange, the weird, the absolutely binge-worthy. The final season of Stranger Things. That's right, the season we've all been waiting for with bated breath, fingers crossed, and probably some leftover Eggo waffles for moral support. Do you know why I want to watch it? Why you should watch it? Well, do you like mysterious creatures? Mind-bending plot twists? Heartwarming friendships that could melt an ice cube? How about the perfect blend of 80s nostalgia and sheer terror? Yeah, it's got all that. Basically, if Netflix had a most likely to make you scream and cry at the same time award, Stranger Things would be the undefeated champion. This isn't just a TV show anymore, my friends. This is a journey. We've watched these kids grow from D&D loving rascals to full-blown monster-fighting, dimension-hopping heroes. We've seen mullets come and go, cassette tapes make a glorious comeback, and learned that friendship truly is magic, especially when it's backed by telekinetic powers and a furious Steve Harrington with a nail bat. This final season promises to tie up all those loose ends. Is Max okay? What's going to happen to Hawkins? Will Eddie Munson finally get the justice he deserves, even if it's posthumous? And seriously, will 11 ever get a normal prom night? I mean, a girl can dream, right? The stakes have never been higher. The cast has never been more prepared to cry on cue, and I, for one, am ready to witness the accumulation of 7 years of pure, unadulterated 80s nostalgia and existential dread. So mark your calendars, set your reminders, tell your boss you'll be sick for a few days, because Stranger Things Season 5, Part 1 drops on Netflix on November 26th, 2025. That's right. Thanksgiving leftovers and a side of interdimensional horror. And then, just when you thought you've recovered, Part 2 arrives on December 25th. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Here's a terrifying monster from another dimension. And the series finale. When is that? That's going to be a New Year's special, folks, dropping on December 31st, so you can cry your way into 2026. You know where you can witness this epic conclusion, right? Only on Netflix, so dust off that subscription or borrow your neighbor's. Just make sure you're ready. All right, my sippers, before we get too lost in the upside down, let's take a quick sip of something truly refreshing. This episode of Daily Sip with Marcel is proudly brought to you by Afuera Coffee. You know, sometimes the world feels a bit, inverted. But with Afuera Coffee, you can feel good about every sip. These aren't just delicious beans, folks. This is coffee with a conscience. Afuera sources from certified Rainforest Alliance farms, so you know your morning jolt isn't hurting our beautiful planet. And get this, Afuera coffee bags, their mailers, and even their stickers are compostable. We're talking zero waste, maximum taste. But it gets even better. Afuera Coffee donates a portion of its sales, not just profits. I'm talking part of their sales goes to protecting Mother Nature. That's a company that walks the talk. They believe that even small decisions like choosing your daily coffee can make a huge difference in the health and cleanliness of our world. So why not make a decision that feels as good as it tastes? Do you want to try some amazing planet-friendly coffee? Head over to their website. The link is in our show notes, and use my code SIPPER at checkout for 15% off your entire order. That's SIPPER, SIPPER, for 15% off. Do it for the planet. Do it for your taste buds. Afuera Coffee, making the world a cleaner place, one delicious cup at a time. Yeah, okay, so let's get back to Stranger Things. The final season. Why must we watch this? Because it's the end of an era, people. It's the accumulation of years of theorizing, mind-generating, and falling in love with these characters. It's going to be epic. It's going to be emotional. It's going to have more special effects than a small country's GDP. You don't want to be one of those at the water cooler, or, let's be real, one of those scrolling social media who has no idea what everyone is talking about. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the memory of Barb. You owe it to Steve Harrington's hair. Just watch it. Grab your Afuera coffee, settle into your comfiest blanket fort, and let the last season of Stranger Things take you on a roller coaster ride that you'll never forget. Trust me, this isn't just a show. It's a cultural event. And frankly, if you skip it, well, we can't all be heroes, can we? That's it for today's Daily Sip with Marcel. Don't forget, Afuera Coffee, use code SIPPER, 15% off, link in the show notes. And remember, Hawkins is calling. Are you ready to answer? Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If today's sip gave you something to think about, smile about, or share, pass it on. Be sure to follow the show so we can keep sipping together. Until next time, I'm Marcel. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. And until next time, keep noticing what makes life taste a little better. And if you're loving this, don't just sip in silence. Follow us, hit the subscribe button, and pour this into someone else's cup. Share it, spread it. Let's wake the world up together, one daily sip at a time.